Hello, Virgo. It's your turn for your reading. I was going to say love reading, but it's weird. When I was shuffling my card, one of the words that came to me is love is on the horizon. Maybe you are in love with someone, Virgo. I don't know why love is coming up for some reason. I haven't talked much to Virgo, so I don't know what the heck's going on with them. But I hope something potentially good is coming in this month of November. I'm not sure how Virgo and, you know, Scorpio do, but I do know like it's in water energy, and any water energy, it's all what you make it, I guess. Scorpio season, since we're in November. We also have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So that's going to be interesting, I feel like, for you guys. Um, Also, we have a Taurus, I believe, full moon, and a Sagittarius new moon this month sometime. But I'll put it in the description so you can see on the top. So, anyways, that was one of the first things, like I said. I feel like what came to me when I started shuffling the cards is like about to get started and do your reading is love is on the horizon. So I don't know if that applies to new, old love, present love. Maybe you're single love. I don't know. But that's what came to me. All right, bottom of the deck is a star card. Okay, so some people think this Aquarius energy. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius this month. Star cards are about. When I think of it, I think of the universe. The universe gives us the tools and the resources to create the life that we want. All right, now what I'm feeling too about the reading as I'm starting to go is this may get in deep type of reading. I don't know. I'm feeling that. So do bear with me as I carry on. But I feel like when it comes to, maybe it's universal love. That's what I'm picking up. When it comes to love, when it comes to the law of the universe, I feel like, the star card could be a card of cause. I don't know why I'm tongue tied. Maybe you're tongue tied about something. So yeah, you could be dealing with Aquarius. I feel like that for some of you, Virgos. The universe gives us everything that we need to assist us on our journey through life. And you guys, to me, when I've met and resonate with, or not resonate, but like when I've met Virgos or talked to Virgos, they have this kind of cosmic feel. Like, I don't know if it's just a one person that I'm thinking of particular, but they're very down to earth people. They have this connection with source, the cosmic source. And, for Virgos, I feel like they know like the ideas of manifestation. They understand, you know, the laws of physics, the way things work in the universal realm. And I feel like they know how to create the life they want. But I feel like for some of you Virgos, you have been struggling with the idea of love. Not so much finances, but like creating exactly what you want. And I feel like for some of you, you know what you want. It's not that you don't know what you want. It's the fact is, how am I supposed to create new ideas, new things within my ability to create the life that I want when there may be restrictions, there may be blocks, there may be some things that you're unclear or unknown of things of what the future could look like for you. So that was weird, kind of how like that came to me. Love is on the horizon, whether it's a universal love, whether it's loving yourself to the point where you truly understand, that you aren't alone. And I know it can feel like you're alone in this world, but if you're good within yourself of how to create the life that you want and do it in such a way that makes you happy, whether you're in a relationship or not, I just feel like you're doing right by you. by creating the life you want. And it's really hard to truly find that happiness. And I've observed one of a YouTuber who does ASMR, and it just seems like one video he's talking about, like, why the reasons why he can't be happy. And I feel like a lot of Virgos, they've been on this path to find happiness within themselves this year, I feel like. And I feel like if we can't be okay without love, how are we ever going to be okay with ourselves? And if we can't think outside of the box, how is love going to be attracted to us if we're always wanting to veer towards maybe things that are unhealthy, whether it's addiction, whether it's things maybe with outside of ourselves that we don't feel like we're good enough. So we stop trying or we stop looking. But I just feel like you have to have an open mind this month, I feel like, if you want love to come to you. And it's not about attracting it so much, it's about being in that energy of knowing that I am loved, I'm accepted, and that anything is possible, your house can burn on fire, I don't know, that's an example of it. Just like, set your sights higher was what I'm trying to say, and that came to me. Anyways, let's get into the reading. So you have I believe that's 5 of Cups. Oh, 6 of Cups, my bad. 5 of Cups, I was going to say. 4 of Cups, 5, 6. So maybe this has been going on for some time, 4, 5, 6 years, where you really haven't been completely maybe open to love, maybe open to the idea of love, or maybe you're trying to fill these cups with other people in some way to fill your own destiny. And I feel like 99% of Virgos that I've associated with or known of, they're very giving, they're very service oriental people. They want to feel invested in something. But I think things have really changed up for Virgos this year, where they're really starting to look at their resources, look at what they're investing in, what's potentially going to bring them happiness. And I feel like the 6 of Cups is here to remind you, Virgo, it's good to have a relationship. It's good to be maybe in a marriage, or it's good to have a family or friends by your side. But also, too, it's good to feel within yourself emotionally pleased, emotionally happy without anyone, to fill those cups. Because I feel like for sometimes Virgos may have had certain people leave their lives because of a love dynamic or situations that arose. And I feel like for sometimes Virgos really had to be alone to see the outcome of a situation. I feel like I'm channeling something. I don't know if it's just me or what, but had to sit on a lot of hard emotions, dealing with feelings and emotions of maybe a person or a situation. And they're tired of overgiving. They're tired of not getting back the same results. So I feel like the message coming from the 6 of Cups here, Virgo, is, don't fill more into your cup or others' cups if you're not willing to step up and give to yourself a little bit. You're very giving. You give more than what you receive sometimes. And, that could be a detrimental to Virgos. They want to feel valued. They want to be in some way feeling like they're not a victim to a situation, whether it's love, trial, or tribulation. They want to feel accepted. So, maybe it's about being innocent again with your inner child, I feel like, with the 6 of Cups. Now we have the 2 of Swords. So I really feel like you're in this energy in the month of November where you're unsure about a decision. It could be within yourself, and I feel like you're kind of recovering from that decision that you're about to make. So a lot of inventory, a lot of solitude, and I feel like you're just stepping back and letting, the universe take action that needs to be taken, because I feel like there's no action going on in the first part of November. I'm feeling, but I feel like an opportunity may present itself when it comes to speaking your truth, when it's about accepting things in a different light, in a different perspective, maybe than what you've been doing, and sitting with the idea of being, valued again, maybe being recognized, maybe feeling like you're being heard, taking every resources and maybe splurging on yourself for once. I feel like a lot of Virgos have really stepped on the ground on a lot of soils that may have not been very helpful for their growth in some way, but at the same time, it's helped them mature. It's helped them to see things from a better perspective. Now, I feel like Three of Swords here is about you, Virgo. I feel like you're really broken-hearted about a situation that may have ended abruptly, that came in with an accusation that you may have lost something, or you may have been in your head about and not really thinking clearly. And I think you're clearly thinking now, and you're brokenhearted about the decisions on what to do next. But I feel like you're moving on from it and accepting things in reality for what they are. And, taking the Ace of Cups as a new venture. Because I feel like that's the hard part. Once you walked away from something that isn't working, maybe isn't your time to work on because it's a waste of time, it brings in abundance from the universe. It brings in love. It brings in, I don't know why the word sorority, like, it makes you feel more complete and more whole because you've been waiting on it. And so you had to let it go for it to come back to you in some way. And that is the Page of Cups. So it could be a Pisces you're dealing with. It could be moving forward in a contract, soulmate contract, I'm feeling, that is ultimately going to give you everything you need. 10 of Cups, or 10 of Pentacles, could be 10 of Cups, but 10 of Pentacles, something that ultimately is going to bring you fulfillment and happiness and valued. Like I said, I feel like new love is on the horizon for you guys, whether you're single or, reevaluating the relationship you're in. Is it bringing you fulfillment? Is it bringing you everything that you need to feel whole, and accepting the parts that you don't like and loving the parts you do, like a revisiting maybe past old wounds that need to be healed in the relationship to make you stronger. Maybe in some way, you've been going through this with a soulmate connection, or you've recently came across someone that caught your attention, maybe in a work situation that, helped you see things in a different light, change your outlook. I don't know why that came to me. Change your outlook to change your input. I don't know. So it opened your eyes, I feel like, to new love. Maybe you felt like you weren't going in a direction, you were stalling, or you were feeling like maybe in some way inadequacy where you were at. Whether it's a dead-end job, whether it's about a relationship in the past that didn't work out. And I feel like you're still sulking on that to some degree. But I feel like you walked away from it. You're moving on from this hard place of realization that you are good enough. You don't have to be in a relationship if you don't want to be. But I do feel like new opportunities near the end of November are going to come to you. Because I feel like, it's accepting the fact that, like I said in the beginning, the universe is giving you the tools this month to accomplish everything you need and everything you want in life. And I think it's just about being patient. It's about not rushing in. And, it reminds me of that Elvis song, fools rush in. But I feel like it's not about rushing in on anything, on a decision, it's about thinking logical, thoroughly, like what do you want in a relationship? What do you not want in a relationship? Whether it's friendships, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a coworker, what are you willing to solidate? Something like that. What are you willing to put yourself on the line for? To get your heart broken again? Or to feel like in some way you need validations from others to make you feel whole? I don't know. That's weird. I was picking up on that energy, but I think it's about reflection this month. Reflecting on that everything from this point in life, Virgo, I feel like you've gone through a period this past weeks, months, years, and a lot of these past wounds have come to you. A lot of these things, traumatic events that maybe you weren't ready for to happen. Like you saw it coming and it really broke your heart. It really broke your heart. Like you want something, but yet it's out of your reach. But I do feel like a lot of you, whether you're single or not, love has been on the brain. Finding new, maybe partnerships to collaboration or something to get you out of this, sword energy, not making up a decision. But I feel like you're going to get the clarity you need. And, once you are okay with moving away from something that's maybe toxic, or maybe you're in and out, you could be dealing with a Libra, I don't know, out of your head about a situation, then once you release it and you let go, then new things are going to come to you. And I feel like it's just getting out of the past, getting out of your head about its decisions, not rushing in when it feels like you want to reach to the gold, or you want to reach to the prize turkey or something. I don't know why that came to my mind, but I feel like near the end of this month, your money's flowing, love is flowing. For some of you who've been in a relationship for a long time, maybe 5, 6, 7 years, finding that commitment strengthened by letting go of something maybe that hasn't been helping the relationship. I was thinking for some of you it might be a baby, I don't know. Finding a balance between two worlds, finding the strength to move on from a difficult period of life, whether it has to do with your finances or people or situations. And I feel like for the most part you're moving on because it hasn't served you. It's getting out of the toxicity of it all, of overgiving to people and realizing your worth in a situation. It could be this new relationship, this new job opportunity that's going to bring everything that you need. But I feel like in order to do that, you need to get out of your head. You need to stop over analyzing situations and people and really start focusing on love and happiness. Whether that's new love, new commitments, new job, get out, find the way to get through the uncomfortableness. If you are looking for love, and try to, put yourself out there again. I feel like a lot of you have been hermiting. You don't want to be in these traumatic events with people because you don't want to waste your time. But I feel like, at the end of the month, you have nothing to worry about. I think it's just getting out of your head. You could have lost a job recently, or you've been like, jumping from one place to the next, jumping from one relationship to the next. I just think it's about time for Virgos to settle down, to really find happiness, whether it's within themselves. You know your worth more than anything, especially a Virgo. A Virgo knows their worth. And if they don't feel like you're bringing that to the table, like I said, everything's on the table this month for you guys. There's a lot of things I feel like the universe wants to, spirit, source, God, strength, wants to bring in things. It's just letting go of this indecisiveness and this toxicity of heartbreak that you've experienced maybe recently, and how your value is being. disrespected or feel like that you're never going to be happy because a situation that maybe you rush too much in, or you're too too in your head. So do get out of your head if you've been in out of your head. Anyways, I hope that resonates with one of you. Bye bye.